How are you, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? What's up, Mac?
Hey.
Kamusta? It's been a while, bro.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah,
how are you, man? How are you, man?
I'm doing good right now. Yeah, actually, I feel very excited with this episode because I have been looking forward for this for a long time.
Oh yeah, I remember when you texted me. I was like, the thing is, I didn't know that you're interested in doing this podcasting. I thought you're all about singing. Because I always see you online singing. So I thought maybe you're not interested in doing podcasting. You know?
No, because for me it's gonna be a different experience. Especially when I'm talking to my mentor. You know that you're the very first person who gave me the opportunity to to introduce me about the photography and the creative things.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna talk about all our fun moments back in the day, but I want you to introduce yourself first to the viewers. Go for it.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Mac. I have been living and working in Dubai for like almost 8 years now.
Wow.
So I thought initially when I came here, it's just like 2 years.
Dude, back then you were just new when we were hanging out.
Yes. It's just like it's my first year. It's my first year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's been a long while. Okay.
It's been a long time. Actually, when was the last time we met?
Dude,
I cannot even remember.
I was sitting in the Shman, bro. I think I was sitting in the Shman. So that must be like 5 years ago, bro.
It's really long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
And what you're doing right now?
Yeah, actually, I'm doing now the freelancing as well. It's part of my daily and monthly routine, which is like one of my bread and butter. And unfortunately, like this last month, I just lose my job.
Okay.
And it was very unfamiliar experience to me because during my career life, this is my very first time to be losing my job.
Jobless.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Being unemployed. But for me, I took it like in a good experience to enjoy the journey being unemployed. And maybe for me, this is just a redirection,
Yeah, most likely. For sure. 100%. Because I remember I lost my job back remember during the recession. Probably you're still back in the Philippines back then. So there was a recession here in the UAE. And that happened twice. And I lost my job twice.
God.
Twice.
How can you survive?
Yeah, exactly. I'm still asking myself, how did I manage to survive those moments? But it's basically redirection. So whenever I lost my job, I always try to find a way to find a new one or find some skill to learn, and it somehow helped me find another one or help me improve my career. So
because I believe when you're in the creatives, it was easier for you to find ways, to make a living.
So true.
Because nowadays the content creation is very in demand.
Oh yeah, and that's the beauty of a creative job. Like again, I feel you're not stuck into just doing one thing. Like for example, like if you're a photographer, you still can do social media.
Yeah.
You still can do marketing.
It is a broad, particular industry.
Yeah, you're not just someone sitting in the office and doing one task the whole day, right?
and also for us creative, it's like it's not totally work. It's like a hobby, and we're just enjoying with our passion, and then turn it into profit.
I always say this: imagine getting paid for something you're doing for free.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Right now, I'm getting paid for something that I used to do for free.
Yeah,
dude, that's the best job in the world. Like,
exactly.
what would you ask for?
I agree.
Right? So Mac, let's go back to the how did we even? To be honest, I met so many people. I've encountered so many people in my long time career. So I kind of forgot how did we met, bro?
For me, as I recall, because when I was like starting my photography, I'm looking for people. I mean, the right people in the creative industry to reach out.
Yes.
I remember I just DM'd you about how
on Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram, and as I remember, like you have this one photo manipulation in the Photoshop, and I was really interested doing the same thing because for me before when I started this journey for photography, editing is really like I'm being overwhelmed. It's like I need someone who will mentor me to do these things in like direct application. It's because for me as a person, I know myself that I cannot be learning in a classroom setup. I really wanted to make it like live. Or you're gonna teach me how to do it now. And then direct application. That works for me. So during the time when I saw your post, although I was like really hesitant because of course you're one of the pillars in the content creation industry, So I tried by luck to DM and because I didn't expect that you're gonna respond because of so many messages that you might be receiving. So during the time you were just like, oh yeah, maybe we can meet and then I can teach you how to do it. Yeah,
That's
it all
surprising.
started that thing. It all started that thing, and then it came to a point that you let us have this kind of workshop. We went to Fujairah.
Okay.
And you gave us this kind of activity that you guys, we will be having this Snoopy Island subject,
Okay.
right? We are in a different position. We have different cameras and lenses. But at the end of the day, the output is also different.
Yes, exactly.
So my first learning that time is like images and photos are very subjective. Like
it's art. Art
it's
is
an
subjective,
art.
right?
And for me, it's like you cannot really tell one person that you have the same eye. No, you have a different perspective, and we as an artist, we have this kind of different of how we see things, right? So that is my very first learning.
I always say this: you gather 10 photographers, for example, 10 photographers. Give them the same exact camera, give them the same exact lens,
setting, yeah,
same thing. Just ask them to shoot one subject.
yeah,
I bet you they would show you different results.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly different results, right? Especially when you ask to edit them.
Yeah.
Like editing also is very subjective, right? It's different style, different eye, different taste,
Yes.
So that's what that's again, it's art. At the end of the day, it's art. Art is subjective. It's
I
always
agree.
subjective, So I'm happy to hear that story from you. I actually forgot about it already.
My memory is like, I'm very sharp when it comes to my core memory, especially when it comes to the creative thing.
Yes.
Because I keep on learning, and you're one of the first person I have ever met in the content, creative industry, which really inspires me more. That's why I'm very excited to be here. And you're growing this podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot even sleep last night because I was thinking, what are we going to talk about? Because you told me it's a very spontaneous thing, guys.
Yes, it is,
There's no script. He didn't give me any.
I hate writing questions.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It's because I don't want this to feel like an interrogation
Exactly.
session, like question and answer.
Exactly.
Question. I don't want to feel like that. Yeah, and then I'm surprised what your career have become.
Yes.
Like back then, you were working in I don't know, I forgot, but you're not into creative field.
No.
And I was surprised one day you just posted that you're already working as a creative. I was like, hell, bro. Like how you managed to transform your career. Like,
Yeah, actually, I didn't really expect to be in this kind of field because
Yeah.
when I was in the Philippines, when I saw some people who's doing photography, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
It's like a very expensive hobby, and I cannot even afford it to buy a
Yes,
professional camera. So that's why when I came here in Dubai, I started the mobile photography before,
okay.
and then when I get noticed with the Gulf News, I was being featured there. Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
So it gives me the courage to pursue because someone gave me the comments like, why don't you try to do a professional one because you have the eye. I was like, of course I have the eye. And then he told me that no, the creative, the way how you do the composition,
Yes.
you have the potential.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I tried. So I bought my first camera, M50. You remember that?
50, yes.
With the 50 lenses, which just gave me the advice to do so. And then pandemic came. I wasn't able to use my camera. I was like, I just wasted my money with the thing that I cannot even use.
Okay.
So what I did, I tried to do the workshop with myself inside the house during pandemic because it's lockdown.
Okay.
I'm trying to capture the moments inside the house. May what do you call this? Flatmates to take a photo shoot with
Yeah, I
them for
remember that.
free.
I remember you doing that.
Right?
Yes.
Even the bubbles in the washroom, in the toilet.
Yeah.
I was doing the photography there. So I was just trying to do the
remember
manual
those days.
settings, right? So
Yeah,
that's how I evolved.
Yeah, I clearly remember those days, and I clearly remember how passionate you are, in photography. And
Yeah.
just in you're very curious about being
Very.
creative, And then back then, I didn't really expect that you'll become a creative someday. Like, to be honest, like all I thought is just going to be your hobby,
Yeah.
And then when you managed to transform into being a creative, I was like, oh shit, it's like you're one of those people. Like that's the thing that I believe that a God-given gift from me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like whoever get close to me, somehow,
There is.
some way, I affect or change their life.
Yeah, because for me, I keep on telling you this, right? You became one of my inspiration when it comes to creatives because the way how you do things, it's totally different. It seems like I really wanted to be the same as you, but as I said, we have this kind of different
Yeah.
perspective,
Yes.
different approach, and we have different kind of niche. So for me, I just focused on portraits,
Yeah.
more onto people, instead of like there are some photographers who are good in products or food, but these are not really my niche. But for me, more onto portraits and fashion, I was inclined to.
Yeah, and for me, I'm really grateful for the people that I appreciate, that the people that I inspire, that I manage to help somehow, is keeps going back, like
Yeah.
keeps like like keeps taking me back, like not forgetting about whatever have happened in the past.
Yeah.
It's like they always try their best to keep in touch.
Yeah.
And then I always appreciate that.
It's
right?
just like a low maintenance friendship. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't have to be like we have to be in touch from time to time. No.
Yeah.
It's just like one high and a low. Sometimes we're just
Exactly.
giving comments on the stories.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
it.
we're still connected.
At least we're still connected,
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that I'm really grateful for, because, I've inspired so many people, but most of them, at least most of them, still go back, go
Yeah.
back, and then say hi, say hello, But there are some who left, but I mean,
No, because for me, there are people who will just come and pass by in your
Yeah.
life and they will not stay. Right?
yeah, of course. But for me, as long as you made an impact for them, I don't care if you don't want to text me
yeah.
never again. But for me, as long as I impacted your life,
Yeah.
I made a good thing in your career. I'm all cool with because for me, it's all about giving inspiration to the people.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot be mad for someone that that I managed to help or inspire, because that's my agenda in life.
Yeah.
That's my
That's your purpose.
My purpose in life, is to inspire people, right? So
Yeah.
for me, as long as I inspire you somehow, whether through my stories, my workshop, or our friendship, that's all that matters for me. So for me, I always say this, I don't care for any awards, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, if anyone will give me awards,
Thank
good.
you. Yeah.
But it's not something that I look forward to. Like, for me, there's something way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Way bigger than physical award
Agree.
or certificate. It's the people that you inspire. It's
Yeah.
the people that you touch. It's the people that you help their lives to become better.
Yeah,
Right. So,
exactly.
man, I really appreciate you. Thank you for going back here.
Of course.
And then,
Of course.
keeping in touch.
Yeah, because for me also, like the way how you impacted my creativity, and even up until now, I'm still using it and I'm still growing with it.
Yeah.
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 So that's why now I was here. So it's gonna be a big pleasure and a good experience for me to be
Yes. Yes.
this kind
yes.
of experience.
Ooh, man, you almost made me cry. I was trying to hold on my tears, but I'm a gentle giant. I cry easily. There's so many times that I've cried in this podcast, but for me, like, I have to, of course, hold that tears somehow. But anyway, why are we here again? Why are we here again? we're here to talk. Okay, so guys, we're here to talk about business
Yes.
and freelancing, because
Yes.
as Max said, is doing freelancing jobs and it's something that you want to pursue.
Yes,
in the
actually,
future,
this
yeah?
is now what I am trying to, this path,
Yes.
like the social media marketing,
Okay.
the marketing itself.
But you haven't done it fully, right? You're still employed. You're still looking for employment.
Yes.
But you wanna do it full time in the future.
Full time, yes.
In the future. So okay. So I think in this episode I'm gonna share some of my experiences, and also Mac will be asking me questions, or we're gonna also give some
Insights.
our insights on certain topics. So I think let's start this. For me, like, I will just tell some backstory of how I started my
Yeah.
business, right?
Sure.
So I came here 2007. I used to work for corporate for 10 years. So
my
I built my career for 10 years. So for me, I didn't like started right away. Like, freelancing for me was a dream back in the day. Like, I didn't even really expect it for me to be a freelancer. So I worked for a company for 10 years. But then I always had this vision, this goal of owning my business. Because again, as a creative, we don't want to be stuck in
Exactly.
in one place, right? It's what we hate.
Yeah.
It's every created common denominator is we hate getting stuck in one place. So for me, I was like, I wanna have my own business. I wanna have my own company. So 10 years, luckily I managed to have my own business. I think that was 2017 when I started my own company.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's good also to mention that how I started my Instagram.
Okay.
Because what happened was, so I was already running my business before I became Jruzz on social media. Like, I was already a business owner before I became
Content creator.
content creator or like
Photographer.
influencer,
Yeah.
right? So what happened was 2017, yes, I started my company, and then I think around 2019, I felt the down of the mark. I feel like I'm being left out because back then I hate being on camera.
Okay.
I hated like being in front. I hate like speaking in front of people. Like
You just want to be
hated that.
behind the scene.
Yes, I'm a true photographer, cameraman, just behind the camera.
Behind the scene, yeah.
Yes, I had no intentions of going in front of the camera. Nothing.
But where are you now?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I always invite my colleagues back then. I always invite them, and then they're all surprised what my career have become, because they know me as one of the shyest person in the room in the company, right? So 2019, when I felt that I'm being left out, because I guess that was the rise of social media, like Instagram, even TikTok, YouTube. So I was like, I wanna use social media to help my business grow.
Yeah.
Right. So I wanna learn social media. I wanna leverage that. So back then I was just actually taking pictures. I was just taking pictures, shooting sunsets. I think that was the time you met me. I was just taking pictures, social media, sunsets, Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab, right? Those days. And eventually people just loved it. They just enjoy like you, right? You became a fan of my work, everyone loved it. And that's when I felt like, oh shit, it's something that I'm already transitioning from just being a photographer to becoming like more of a public figure.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started to, I think the biggest decision that I did in my career is I showed my personality.
Yeah.
My character.
You have this branding.
Yes.
You have
So
the
that's
branding.
the moment I stepped in front of the camera and showed my character, showed my humor.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the time that I got the love and support from people. Because the thing is, I became vulnerable.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
I became normal. I became just like everyone else. Before they see me as a photographer, as untouchable, that you cannot, so they don't engage that much. But then one day, that when I showed my vulnerability, I showed my personality, and showed my character, and that's when I managed to get the support from people. I managed to get the support of the followers, and that also led eventually to brand collaborations, sponsorships. So Canon came in. Everything right now, almost everything right now in front of me is our.
And
sponsor,
I remember before, like, you conducted the Canon workshop.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I was there.
Yeah.
Really? I was there.
Okay.
I told you I remember everything.
Yeah. I've done so many workshops already. So that's how basically my career started. And now I'm doing podcasts.
Yeah.
Right? Like, again, who would have thought? Dude.
And I really love the setup. When I came here, I was like, I was really surprised that you have this kind of setup. Because when we were seeing in the screen, or like when you uploaded it, it's totally different when you're here.
Of course.
The ambience is totally different. As a creative person, it's like, this is what I'm dreaming of.
This is the final boss of content creation,
Exactly.
Yeah, so I started this podcast like almost 2 years ago, and back then I was just, I don't know, I wasn't even sure what I'm doing. And here we are now, 70. I think you're in my 78th episode.
Oh my God.
Maybe 8. I lost count, but that's how much episodes I have done. And obviously I've improved, though I'm still not perfect, but I'm improving. It's also part of my drive of learning, my passion for learning, my passion for improving myself, because that's what I always do for myself. I always want to learn, I always want to improve, and I always try to train myself to be better. Because I'm not trained. That's the thing. I feel like I'm not talented. I don't think I'm skilled, but I'm hardworking. That's the difference. So for me, it's like, if I see someone very successful and they're very talented, I would always use that as a challenge and say that I would beat you through my hard work.
Yeah.
I know I don't have the same skills. I don't have the same talent. I don't know. I know that I don't have the same money.
Yeah.
But I know
the capacity to.
I know I'm more hardworking than you. So I would try to beat you with my hard work. So that's my mentality. So, here we are today. So so that's my So it's been 10 years. I've been running my company for 10 years, and also my business right now is basically divided into two. So I have my business side, which is my company name is Creative Comic, and I have my branding side. I have my Jruzz side. So both are leading, getting leads, help me get leads. So I get from business side. This is my basically my bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know, I do production, I do corporate, I do events, I do portraits. You know, so those are the typical photographer, videography job. I do that in my company.
Yeah.
Now for my personal side. That's branding side. This is where the brand collaborations. These are the workshops, the podcast, right? So yeah, so I'm also lucky that I went on also, I explored this direction because it means now I have two lead generations, right?
Yeah.
You know, so because sometimes brands just give you, it's not just you giving you equipment, sometimes they also give money. You know?
Really?
Yeah, of course. And then also workshops, right? And also this podcast, some people willing to pay to be invited. So So yeah, that's one of the biggest decisions I did in my career is to have two source of lead generation. So it's something that you also can be apply in the future. So it's not just about the company you're building. Maybe you can also leverage yourself, right? So because again, because a company is company.
Yeah.
It's for me. I feel like it's also you can also separate that to yourself. So yeah, why not? You start posting about yourself. Putting yourself in front of the camera, which you're already doing, right? But you're only doing singing. You know, so I mean, why not? Maybe you can become a singing sensation on social media. You know.
Actually, before when I was back when I was in the Philippines, I tried to join different contests.
Okay.
But it came to a point that this is not really my thing now. Yeah, that's why I tried to work abroad.
Okay.
And I developed and I managed to discover these skills in photography, which is now my bread and butter as well. Yeah. So it came like from a hobby to passion and now it turns into profit.
Which is good. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any whatever question you have, bro?
Yeah.
Shoot
sure.
it up. Shoot it.
Well, for me, because now I'm trying to take this path into social media management and marketing, which is really in demand in the UAE and I think in all GCC, because now we have to reach more people using the social media to optimize it.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you manage like when you started? Because now I'm dealing with with two companies. Which is the Feet Out and the Floral Boutique. So it's a total two different industry.
Yeah.
If I will ask you, how do you think I can manage to make it more generating when it comes to growth in business, even if the two contents are two different industries? How do you think I should approach it?
I think it's something that you have to leverage also other talents. Because the thing is, as again, you remember you said before that if you're for everyone, you're for no one, right? So if you apply the same thing, like it will be hard for you to do everything, right? It will be if something, for example, something that you're not really familiar of, try to leverage other talents. There's other creators out there that maybe can do.
Specialize in a particular skills.
For example, like they're into floral. They said yes, it's more of that kind of job. So maybe hire something that with that kind of certain skill set that can help you, to grow that kind of side of the business. That's something that I've learned in the thing is you don't want to basically do so much for yourself. Like you don't want to exhaust yourself in business. Back then I tried to do everything by myself.
From A to Z.
Yes, from A to Z, but then you need time for yourself, bro.
Yeah.
And also you need other.
You have to balance.
You need to balance and you need to also to have a shared mindset, shared creativity. So it's something that I do right now, even though I don't have employees, but I have friends that help me. So for example, it's some job that I know that I am not good at. Even though I know I can do the job, but I know someone else is better.
Yeah.
Give me the job, get commission.
Yeah, actually, that's what I'm thinking now. Since I'm able to generate the leads to have different kinds of companies to onboard with social media management. So for me, I was thinking now, I wanted to build a team who will manage all of most of the creatives, like doing the photography, doing the editing of the videos, So for me, I was just more on to monitoring and management.
Yeah.
I will get the leads of the clients and then I will, delegates the task to have this kind of team more on creatives.
Yeah, it's actually always I mean, you talk to so many millionaires or business owners. That's always one of their biggest suggestion is to leverage people.
Yeah.
Leverage task, give job to other people. That's how you make you grow. You know, so for me, I wanna talk on. We had a discussion earlier about business model. Because we have a completely different business model, right?
Yes.
Because for you, you're more of a retainer kind of. You
a
want
more
more
sustainable thing.
Yeah, you're more into sustainable. So you want to attract clients that you would work for long term.
For
like
yes.
monthly retainers, right?
Yes.
So I feel like that's the kind of a new generation kind of business model, especially in social media days. Because back then, when I started, keep in mind, that was 2017. Actually, I came here 2008, 2007. Back then, there's literally no social media. No, not even Facebook, bro.
Friendster.
Friendster, yeah, there was Friendster, Multiply, So I mean, social media back then is almost non-existent. So for me, what I started as doing your traditional photographer and videographer job, right? Doing events, doing corporate works, production jobs. So that's what I basically I did majority of my career. So for me, it's hard for me to go to this new age of business model, which is the social media content creation. For me, I just don't like. That's why I'm not comfortable getting retainer jobs, because I feel like you have to work with them consistently for a month.
Yeah.
Right, or 6 months, whatever your contract is. Like you have to work with that company, that brand consistently. Not every day, but still, you still have that obligation for the whole month.
You were committed.
You're committed for God knows how long your contract is, right? So for me, again, that's not the work that I grew up with. I'm more
You're not used to it.
I'm not used to it. I'm more into one-time shot project. Like one-time shot.
One
event.
time.
Yes. So one event, one payment.
Yeah.
One marketing campaign, one payment. That's what I grew up. And also, I feel like for what I do, I could get more money.
Yeah, monetary things.
Monetary, like the thing is, if you're doing a retainer job, all of a sudden you're obliged to give them a package, like a more affordable package, because it's a long-term commitment.
Yes.
So all of a sudden you're gonna give like 30% or 20% off from so that's something that I'm not really a fan of, to be honest. So then there also sometimes, whenever I'm hearing my friends how much they charge from brands per month, right? Retainer jobs. Whenever I hear how much they charge per month,
you can earn it in one day.
I feel like I could earn that in one day. I could earn it in one day or sometimes half day. So for me, why would I work for a retainer job that I could earn for one day or even less than a day? So that's always my mindset. That's why it's hard for me to accept this kind of retainer jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a retainer job out there that could pay me a good amount, why not?
Yes.
But if it's going to be just for me like a one day job, for me it's not for me. I'm not gonna be encouraged to accept that.
Yeah.
And also one of the biggest reason of what I'm doing right now is I want freedom. Okay, I want my full freedom. Back then, the thing is, pandemic changed my business path. Back then I used to have staff. I'm not sure if you know that. My company, I started my company 2017, so that was before pandemic.
Yeah.
And I had my staff. I was actually planning to. Yes, I have my team. I'm planning to have my own office. I want to be like your corporate, your traditional
setup.
business owner, like proper business setup. That was my goal. Back then. And then pandemic hits. That changed completely. I lost everything. I lost my clients. I lost my staff. I lost almost everything. I lost also my family. I lost everything. I was back to zero. And that changed my perception. Like for me, I learned that life shouldn't be all about money. That's that's one of the biggest take I've learned from pandemic is life should always be about money. So for me, when I went through whatever I went through during the pandemic, I was like, I want to value my life even more. I want to enjoy my life. I want to have more time for myself, for my kids.
To live also with a purpose. That is very important. Because for me, I always think about myself. What
Yeah.
is really my purpose? Because that will be your what do you call this, strength
Yeah.
to continue,
Yes.
right? If you know what are your purpose in life, you will never go wrong.
Yeah, so true. So for me, like I want more freedom for me, you know. So because the things I realized that once I have established this company,
Yeah.
this office, this God knows how many staff I would have, then it means I will be locked in for that company. I will not be able to travel. I will not be able
Yeah.
to spend time with my kids, with
Yeah.
myself, you know. So that basically changed the trajectory of my company. So that's when I started focusing on jobs that basically I focused on big projects, but I can do in short
Just
amount
one
of time.
time.
Just one time.
Yeah.
Like for me that's what I targeted. Like I stopped chasing for smaller projects that will take you
Long.
forever to do. So for me, as long as I can do a project as short as I can, but earn as much money, that's where I go for.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, for example, I give you a number. Like I will not work for, let's say, for example, I mean, I would rather have, I would rather work for 10,000 dirhams for one day than 10 jobs for 1,000 dirhams.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what
Exactly.
I
It
mean?
makes
You know,
sense. It makes sense.
right? So that's what I'm targeting for. So I want to do big projects for the shortest amount of
Yeah.
time. You know?
Actually, you're right because we are a totally different, when
Yeah.
it comes to business approach.
Yes.
Like for me, because I really wanted to have a sustainable
Yeah,
income.
yeah.
I wanted to make it long term.
Yes.
Since I'm starting.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to build more, before I can come up with this kind of mindset to have one project,
Yeah.
one big amount of money that you can get.
Yeah, I understand. So if you're just starting, you know, you can decide from the beginning
Yeah.
what kind of business model do you want? You want sustainable,
Yeah.
you know, but then you have to work for a project for long term, or you want something that quick, easy, but gives you more money, gives you more freedom.
Yeah.
So again, there's two sides. There's pros and cons.
Yeah.
For me, for my biggest cons, is like whenever, because for me, like always, I only do jobs like 2-3 times a month. That's sometimes more, maybe maximum 5 in a month. That's it. But then what my mindset during the times that I don't have a job, and that's going to, that is the toughest for me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like for example, there are months that I don't have jobs. Like currently, like,
Yeah.
you know, during the war, like 2-3 months I have no jobs. You know, so that's a struggle for me,
Yeah.
for
you
my
to
business.
sustain.
Yes, exactly. So that's where your kind of business model is pretty good at, because
Yes.
again, it's sustainable. You have monthly income.
But
So,
for me, even if it's like I'm working for long term, I didn't really work hard. I work smart.
yeah,
That's the
work
most
smarter.
important thing. You don't have to work so hard to execute all of these tasks.
Yeah.
Now, because nowadays AI is also
Oh, yeah,
part of
AI.
our lives, so you have to utilize it,
Yeah.
right? So because I know in the Philippines, like they were very skeptical when it comes to AI. Like, why this company
Till now,
is using
till now,
AI?
yes.
Unlike here in the UAE,
We embrace it already.
we embrace it. So that's why now I'm planning to have a certificate at least with the AI,
Yeah.
because you have to adapt with this new way of working. It will make your life easier. So
Yes.
why do you have to lend more time to create your project, like sometimes 2 to 3 days or 1 week, and then the AI can do it like 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. And also, I wanna talk about like how do you like I think also you should also learn where to position yourself, like which kind of clienteles you want to attract.
Yeah.
The thing is, again, let's going back to if you forever, you for no one, right? So
Yeah.
if you want, for example, if you want to work for premium companies, if you just want to attract big clients, like big clients with big budgets, if you want to attract those clients, you don't want to be doing puchu like those,
Yes,
those kind
of course.
those kind of cheap
Of course.
cheap works, cheap clients. You don't
Yeah.
wanna you don't wanna work with these cheap clients or works if you want to attract bigger clients.
Well, for me,
right?
I will give you my insights.
Yes.
Like, it's a very good question. For me, as we discussed, we need something to have a purpose in life, right?
Yeah.
Well, for me now, since I have the skills to manage the social media to grow the business, in a business perspective, I wanted to target the SMEs. The SMEs are the small, medium entrepreneurs, which for me, I wanted to start it small, right? So whenever I'm doing the job, I'm doing the works for them, I'm growing professionally.
Yes.
So I know in time, I will be able to manage a bigger projects.
Okay.
Like, so I just want to have this kind of confidence first, to build myself first before I can get
But hey,
a bigger one.
never underestimate SMEs.
Yes.
Until today,
Yeah.
I only work with SMEs.
SMEs. Exactly.
You don't. For me, like working with big companies is not. It's not a brag these days. Like it's not a flex. So working with big companies, it's not a flex. Okay, because there's also a lot of negatives in working with big companies. Like for example, like payment terms. Dude, they pay like 4 months, 6 months. Dude, they're big companies, like government companies. Dude, they pay 6 months. I literally talking with a friend. He has a client, a government client, and he gets paid after 6 months.
My God.
Dude,
or maybe they're a credit facility or something.
I don't know, but still, like imagine you're doing a job right now that you would get paid after 6 months.
Yeah.
Imagine. And that's the reality of working with big companies.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why for me, until now, I would still prefer. I would still love to work with SMEs.
Yeah.
Right. Or at least medium companies because they're easier to work with.
Yeah.
The payment
They're very
terms,
flexible.
Payment terms usually maximum 1 month, but sometimes if you ask for it, if you ask for a favor, can I get the money now, please, because I really need the money. They would send it. They would likely send it. You know? Yes, they understand. You know, they're human after all. You know, but bigger companies, there's so many departments or accounts that they had to go through. So
for approvals
and LPOs and quotations. It's just so many processes that I don't care what kind of story you wanna tell them. They're not gonna give you the money right away. So that's my experience working with big companies, and also the standard is very high. In most of them.
Exactly.
Most of them. The standard is very high.
Because they were already established.
Yeah,
That's the thing. They have the brands already.
Yeah.
Unlike the startups. Because for me, I'm enjoying helping these SMEs to grow like in a startup business, because they were very flexible. They give you the full trust, like, oh, you can manage this. Okay, we will execute as you plan. They give you the trust. Unlike the bigger brands, like, we will demand.
Yes, for sure.
We will demand.
And also if you're not a company, if you're not even VAT registered, I experienced that.
Yeah.
The big companies, if you're not even VAT registered, they will not work for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thankfully, my company, I'm under VAT. I also pay my tax. So that's also the thing, that you can also decide when you're starting a business if you would go for a freelancing route or a business like company route.
Yeah.
For me back then, I could go as a freelancer, but I decided to go as a company.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm working under my company called Creative Comic. Even though I'm working only by myself, like I don't have any team or employee, but still, I still have the company. I still have the trade license under companies. It means I could like somehow make them think that I have a team behind me, but in reality,
and you can give them the price. I mean, you can demand.
Yes, you can demand higher price, so you can even put a fake office on the quotation or invoice. No, seriously, because you're a company.
Yeah.
But then if you're a freelancer, if you're just under your name, then some companies think that you are small. You operate in a small business. So that's the harsh reality of if you want to attract like big clients, it's always good to have a trade license under a company.
You have to make it legal.
Yes.
You have to make it like, what do you call this? Existing.
Yeah, but I'm not saying as a freelancer that all of them are not getting good money. So there's also, I know a lot of freelancers that are getting paid so much money. You know? But if you want to target the government agencies, the big sector, having a trade license under a company really helps.
Yeah, of course.
Really helps.
Actually, that is the goal. Like for now, since I'm managing just one, it's like, okay, I will just manage it, but I wanted to grow it as well. Maybe if I will get more clients in the future, that's the plan. I will get the the trade license for advertising or social
Yes.
media management company. And then I will start from there.
And also the advantage of having a trade license under a company is you could send anyone to different jobs.
Yes.
Because if you're a freelancer under your name, so it means you are the only one
Yeah.
who's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Right? Because the business is under your name, right? So it means you're the one who's supposed to be there. What if you're overbooked?
Yeah.
What if you got booked like three projects in one day?
Yeah.
Right? Then of course you cannot do them at the same time. So that's also the beauty of having
the
a
trade
company.
license, yeah.
Other companies. So yeah, that's one of the biggest advantage because I can send anyone because
Yeah.
again it's under the company, right? It's not under me. So that's one of the beauty of having a company. So for me, even though I pay more for the trade license,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's also worth it. And also being VAT registered, being under tax, that's huge. Because
Yeah.
again, there's so many. I've experienced so many big companies that will. It's even in their protocol that they will not work for companies that
Without
that-
VAT,
without VAT.
Exactly.
So I know it's tough every VAT submission because you have to return it. But still for me it's like. It also helps my business.
Yeah.
So again, it's up to you. If you want to go freelancing route,
Yeah.
or you want to go the company route.
company
There's
route.
there's pros and cons. But again, for me until now, my business model is mostly SMEs. Most SMEs. I work with big companies before, but again, for me, the biggest problem is the payment terms. Just something that I cannot stand. It's
Yeah.
just, dude, 4 months, 6 months. That's for me. It's not.
Agree.
It's not sustainable.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why I really wanted to maintain this business model to have a long term, even just for one client, at least you're stable.
Yeah.
Like what's happening in the region right now, it's very unstable. So at least you have one,
Yeah.
you'll get the profit.
And also again, when you're starting your business, you want also to know what your target clientele is, your target market, right? Because you don't want to be, again, we're going back to, if you're for everyone, you're for no one, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be doing corporate gig one day and then the next day you're doing birthday parties. The next day you're shooting portraits.
Yeah.
It's not.
You need to have this expertise. Although a
Yes,
variety
yeah.
of services that you can offer
Yeah.
is a totally different as well.
Yeah.
But at least you have this master, skills that
exactly.
you can offer.
Yes.
That
Yes.
you can only do it. Like
Yeah.
this is gonna be your branding. Like you specialize this.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, could you imagine, for example, if you are pitching for a company, maybe let's name a company. Let's say Jumeirah. You're pitching for Jumeirah, right? And then they go to your website, and on your website they see birthday parties, they see portrait shoots, they see weddings. Do you think you would impress this company? You won't.
Yes.
You will never impress these kind of companies. You want to show them what they want to see. That's it. So if you want to be seen as a company that they want to work for, like, you have to show them what they want to see.
Yeah.
So for me, that's why I as I said, I don't want to do those kind of low end kind of jobs.
Yeah.
If I want to attract big ones.
Yeah, true.
Because some people, their mindset is they always think that, let me do this small jobs first so I can move to bigger
Big
ones.
ones.
No, I don't believe in that.
Really?
I don't believe in that. I mean, it depends. If you're just trying to survive, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But
It depends on your situation actually.
yeah. It depends. I mean, the thing is, don't get me wrong. I still do those dirty jobs. I still do those birthday parties. Like, but I don't put that in my portfolio. Like, if they can afford me, if they want to
Yeah.
hire me for their wedding, for their birthday party, if they can afford me,
Yeah.
I will do it. But it will not go to my portfolio. it will never go to
for
my
me,
portfolio.
if you're gonna look into my Instagram, it's
Yeah.
more on portraits and more on
Yeah.
into fashion because this is my niche.
Yes.
But I'm also doing side hustle, like to have the cash flow.
Build
as
a
well.
separate account.
Exactly.
You don't want to mix those. They're two completely different fields.
Yes.
You shouldn't mix them.
Yeah.
So I had a guest before. Her name is Bella. She has a page, Instagram page for everything that she does. Like, she has a separate Instagram page for birthday parties. She has a separate for weddings, separate for corporates, which is smart,
Yeah.
right? And that's exactly
It
what.
was segmented,
Yes.
by category.
Exactly. So in that way, you don't wanna, again, you just show your
client.
target client
What they want to see.
what they want to see.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So
true enough.
so it's something that you can apply as well. You can just show them. Just do you have a separate page for this?
Instagram?
Yeah.
No. Basically, I just have my personal and the photography account.
Okay. So you haven't established like a separate
No.
for company. Yeah. You can try.
Yeah. Actually, because now if you were too busy, doing some other things, it's really hard to manage your personal if you don't really have the team, right? But for me, I just wanted to to build more of the skill set before I can manage this kind of administrative task.
Sure.
Yeah.
Should be more. More
Yeah.
questions. What else?
Like for example, as you said, when it comes to your business approach, how do you manage to maintain it, like surviving things? Like how do you make a way?
You mean like, for example, this kind of
Yeah, like
in
for
this-
example, for 3 months you have work, and then another months, how can you manage to survive? Are you managing any other investments or something that you can have still the cash flow?
Okay, again, that's the beauty of my business model, right? Because for me, I'm a one-time, big-time kind of businessman, right? So I would only work for something that is big. Okay, so that's also the beauty of it. So let's say for example, like I don't have job for like maybe a month. Let's say I was jobless for 1 month, and I needed a certain amount of money, like maybe for money for rent, for example, for my check. I need to pay my check for apartment. Bro, I just need one job, 2 jobs. That's it.
For you to be able to manage
That's
it.
it. That's all I need. Right? I don't need to work for a month just to be able to pay off my rent.
Yeah.
Like how many times it happened, like my friend Rahul, because he knows me very well. How many times I always tell him that, bro, I need money right now. Like I don't know what to do right now. I need money for my rent or to send to my kids. I was like, man, I need money. And then like after 2-3 days, I'll get a job and that's it. I'll tell him, oh bro, okay, I'm good. I'm good. I got one job.
But
and then,
for me, what if like worst comes to worst,
yeah.
you didn't get any jobs for that particular month that you have to be able to survive?
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I'm still here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still here.
I know, but still you can still manage it. But worst comes to worst.
Worst comes to worst for me, I have like sometimes I sell equipments. Even though I'm not a fan of selling equipments, for me, like I always keep my cameras with me because the thing is my mindset is I would make money out of that camera. Like if I can sell that camera right now for 1,000 dirhams, what if one day I could make money out of it for maybe 5,000 dirhams?
Exactly.
Why would I sell that? So that's my mentality. That's why I always tend to keep my equipments with me, because I know that I could somehow, some way make money out of them. But then there are some moments that I really had no choice.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why for me now, like since I'm a startup, I wanted to build in the future, my business, I wanted to make it more long term, to have the stability first.
Yes.
So if I will be able to get more jobs or more freelancing jobs, I will be able to save. Because now, to be honest, based on my experience right now, being unemployed, it gives me the big realization about having your emergency funds, like
absolutely.
6 times of your salary, so that you can,
By the way, I don't have that though. I never had that.
Really?
I never had that.
No, me as a breadwinner as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You can really have that, savings.
It's good to have. Yes,
enough.
of course.
No,
Yeah.
but for me, it is essential. It is very important to have, because at least when there's some kinds of struggles that you were facing, or like being unemployed, you're still able to manage to survive without thinking what will happen in the next few days.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
so
True.
that's is my big realization. So if I really have my own company, of course, I really have to manage like for a full year emergency funds, so that I can sustain my employees, sustain my team. That's how I look forward.
That's the thing with your business model is you have to leverage people.
Yes.
You have to it's a must to leverage people because Rahul is in the same position as you. He's doing retainer jobs right now. So he have I remember at one point he have like three companies that he's working for monthly, and one company is working for like 3 days in a week. One company is working for like 5 days a week.
Okay.
One company is like working for like maybe 2 times a week. It's like for him as himself, he's already occupied for the whole month. He's basically occupied. He's almost doesn't have day off.
Yeah.
So for me, I asked him like, how are you gonna expand this? How are you gonna expand this if you're doing everything by yourself? How are you gonna expand this? For example, in 1 month you're earning 10,000 dirhams out of those 3 clients. For example, 10,000 dirhams. What if you want to earn 3 times that? 20,000, 30,000. How would you multiply that if you're already occupied yourself for the whole month?
You're stuck.
You're stuck, right? That's the only issue with that business model, because again, you only have 24 hours in a day. You only have 31 days in a month, right? So how are you gonna double or triple your revenue if you're only doing it by yourself? So in that business model, you have to leverage people.
So that's why for me, my strategy will be like, if I will get more clients, since I cannot manage it alone, I need to do subcon. Maybe do a VA from the Philippines, because VAs nowadays is very effective. Like, these are the things that I'm looking forward to.
Of course.
If I will build my own, like, I have to delegate the task.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So we have to be efficient in one team. So at least we can produce more.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, like, for a business owner, I will just monitor what's happening. Well, of course, the QA, the quality of work that they were doing, and I'm paying them back.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I just wanted to leverage more of the skills of other people to, to utilize them to do the job.
Yeah, and that's also the beauty of what I do, my business model, because sometimes I will just work one time in a month, and that if I get really big job, I would just go travel. Like after one job, like even my friends are really surprised. Like, I'll just do 1-2 jobs and I'm out. I'm in a
of course,
different
at
country.
least you still have that's what you're talking about, the freedom that you can do whatever you want.
And there's a couple of months ago, like 3 months ago, I've been to Jordan.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Jordan. Okay, a friend of mine, he hired me to document their travel. Right.
Okay.
He literally texted me, let's say tonight, texted me this evening, and then he wants me to fly the next day.
Okay.
Dude, and I get paid. I get paid for everything. I get paid for my travel. I get
ticket.
it's also money. There's also money involved. Dude, if I'm in your business model, there's no way I could do that job.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way that you can travel the next day.
But for me, like, I just wanted to. It's not contradicting about your statement. If I will have this kind of business model, and as I said, if we will leverage the people, the skills of others to do the job for you, I can still do it.
You can, but you have to have a team that you can trust. Because can you imagine like going to a country, and of course you'll be, God knows where you are in that country. You will have no reception. You will have no phone coverage. You really need someone that you could trust. Like seriously,
since we are here in the UAE, we have a lot of friends who's doing also for creatives. We can tap them. Like Jruzz, I have these kinds of project. I wasn't able to do it alone. Maybe your expertise, I might need your service.
Yes.
Then why don't you subcon?
Yeah. That's also why I have so much time on my social media. I get this question so many times. Like, Jruzz, why you have so much time? Like, why you have your podcast?
It's part of your life, of course.
Yeah, you have your content for your photography. You always go out taking pictures. Like we barely see you work. They don't know what I do. They don't know how I manage to survive. But that's the beauty of what I do. I don't need to work every day.
And also, I think the reason why you're like more confident of doing this, because you're doing this for a very long time now.
Exactly.
It's like you already established. You have the workflow. You know what's gonna happen. Like, if you accept this job, I will finish it in this a certain time or date or whatever. Then that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, for me, again, it really depends on what you wanna do for your business. You know, if you wanna go for this route, more freedom, more,
Yeah.
you know. So I mean, go for it. I mean, it depends on what you need,
Yes,
what you require.
exactly. It depends
Yeah,
on your needs.
it really depends on it.
Yeah.
Anything else? Shoot more questions.
Um, about the what do you call this? Growing your social media as well. It's like, how do you targeted your target audience? You know,
Okay.
because basically I can see that most of your audience are well diverse nationalities.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to learn as well.
I don't know. I've been asked this question so many times. Like, how did you like? There's so many Filipinos. They always wonder like how this mother father managed to attract
Yeah.
like different nationalities. And they're not just followers. They're literally fans. They're literally a
Yes.
fan of my work.
Exactly.
Like in this
Because I can see before, like when you're doing some stories, like
Yes.
you're being surrounded with different kinds of nationalities. Like
I don't
they
even know,
really
to be honest. I don't even know. Like this podcast alone, like majority are not non
non-Filipino.
Filipinos. Like I don't know. I always ask that question myself. I feel like maybe at the very beginning, I did not targeted Filipino community.
Okay.
I think if you would like if something that really give me maybe one of the biggest thing that I did in my career, in my social media career, that have impacted me so much is I didn't focus on Filipino communities. I feel
Okay.
like that's the biggest decision I've made in my entire career. Is not to focus on Filipino community because there's so many Filipinos. These are mindsets, right? Like whether you put up business or you put up a group or a show or a podcast, it always tailored for Filipinos.
Yeah.
It's always like, oh, these for Filipinos only. You know how many groups I mean, even photography group,
Yeah.
it's only for Filipinos.
Filipinos, yeah.
Right? You see a restaurant, it's only for Filipinos. You see a podcast show, oh, it's only for OFWs.
Yeah.
Dude, you're missing so much in the community. Dude,
Yeah.
Dubai is so diverse. UAE is so
Exactly.
diverse. Like I know Filipino community in the UAE is big, but it's not as big compared to the rest of
Yeah.
the nationalities, right? So for me at the beginning, it's like, why would I just focus myself on Filipinos? You know, so I just started speaking in English. That's it.
Yeah.
And also, I had a drive to improve myself into public speaking, so I just started speaking English. So yeah, I just started English, speaking English. I just showed my passion, my talent, my character, and I mean, luckily it attracted everyone.
Yeah.
You know?
Because the way how you do it is very raw.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
very
Even how I
natural.
speak is very raw. Like,
Yeah, it's
I'm not
very
trying to fake my
natural.
accent or anything, you know. You still hear the 150 accent from me, you know. 150.
Is it the lotion?
Lotion.
Yeah, but it's good thing that you're able to attract
Yeah.
I mean different kinds of people who's into your craft. You know, it's very, as inspiring for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't discriminate anyone. Like,
Yeah, of course.
again, for
of
me,
course.
I mean, that's the. I feel like that's the true testament of showing who you are. Like, if you show who you are, like you don't
Yeah.
fake any shit, like you would attract human beings. Like,
Yeah, of
you're
course.
not gonna attract just Filipinos or just Indians. Just just be yourself.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. You know, and you're gonna attract like
Maybe for me, they can see the authenticity.
yeah.
That's
being
the
authentic.
thing.
You know, and again, I get this question time to time. Literally, like Filipinos,
Yeah.
they sit in front of me like, Jruzz, how do you manage this crowd? Until now, I don't know. I don't know the exact answer. I guess we will never know. I don't know.
Because for me, I just really not focusing on like growing my audience.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my thing, and then I just posted on Instagram, and because it's still my passion. Because whenever I'm doing these things, I don't feel like working. So for now, I would like to also to establish my brand. That's why I ask you this question: like, how do you manage to target this? Like, yeah, this is gonna be my takeaway. Like, you just have to be authentic.
Yeah.
And then because for me, sometimes I'm very skeptical. Like, what kind of humor that I have to portray, or what should I throw on the social media? Like, So that's why I was thinking, how can I really engage myself to different kinds of nationalities, which is I can see that you did.
I mean, just start with speaking English.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Avoid speaking Tagalog, at all.
Tagalog, yeah.
You know, because once you speak Tagalog, once they see you speak Tagalog in your social
Content.
media, they're not gonna follow you.
Yeah.
Like, why would they
Because
follow
they don't
you?
understand.
They don't understand.
They don't understand.
Right, so that's something that I really try to avoid speaking Tagalog back in the day.
Yeah,
but
makes
also,
sense.
I mean, I wanna talk about downside of what I do because I feel like I'm not appreciated enough by the Filipino community. It's
Okay.
something that I feel like like
Disregarded.
I feel like I'm disregarded by the Filipino community. Like the thing is, I'm not getting any support whatsoever for any Filipino establishment, whether
That's
it's a
sad.
radio establishment or a newspaper or whatever, any kind of Filipino. I'm not being recognized. I feel like that's the downside of what I do. I even heard from people I've heard that they said that Jruzz is not proud of being Filipino because I
Okay.
don't speak in Tagalog and I mingle mostly with other nationalities. So I've heard that from people, which hurts me
Yeah.
because the thing is, for me, like yes, I'm a Filipino. I'm proud of being Filipino. I'm very proud of being Filipino, but I don't want to just tailor my content for
Basically
Filipinos.
for yeah.
Yes, I'm so proud of being Filipino that I want to champion my nationality, my culture to other people.
Yeah.
Right?
You want to share it with them.
Yes, I don't want to just showcase everything to fellow Filipinos. I want them to see that this is what Filipino can do.
Yeah.
A Filipino can have their own show. A Filipino can have other nationalities as their fan. A Filipino can invite other nationalities
yes.
to their show. You know, you can have other nationalities as your viewers, as
Yeah.
your followers, right? So that's something that I want to prove again and again. But I feel like Filipino communities overlooked it because I feel like maybe they think that I feel like they think that you should be only tailoring to Filipinos for you to be able for them to be able to support you. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
valid.
You know, it's like for them, like, oh, you're not supporting our Filipino community. We're not gonna support you. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
If you see any other reason,
No, because
I don't-
for me, it is your personal. I'm not saying just a feeling, but this is how you experience it.
Yeah.
It's like you're not receiving any support from the community itself, so that's why you feel that way.
How many
so
times?
it's valid.
How many times again and again, like they're making like top Filipinos in the UAE, or even like best photographer or top photographers in Filipino photographers in the UAE. I'm not even mentioned. Like
Yeah.
not even mentioned. Like seriously, I was like, dude, like.
I exist.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm seeing the people that are being mentioned, like
Yeah.
top Filipino creators in the EU. Like, oh, come on, guys! Like, dude, I have worked.
I see you.
I've worked so
So
much, for the past years, but I'm not being recognized. But I mean, it is what it is, But again, for me, I don't care. Again, I'm not into
Yeah.
awards or any shit. But for me, as long as I inspire people, as long as I'm helping people, that's all that matters to me. Again, if you want to give me an award, so
Thank
be
you.
it. But it's not. Yeah, thank you. But again, it's not something that I would be very so proud of.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's something that's my sentiment to the Filipino community. So
yeah.
it's sad. It's sad, no. So I don't know. Like I mean, I think I've been featured once.
Yeah.
Filipino. What's that? Filipino. Not Golf News. Filipino Times. Or
Magazine.
yeah, but that was like
Long time ago.
5-6 years ago. 5-6 years ago. So and they follow me on social media. So I don't know why.
Okay.
I didn't. They follow me on my Instagram. So I don't know. It's sad though.
Yeah, but anyway, it's like maybe you're not just like for that particular, nationality. But since again, I really admire and adored how you engage, your brand, your personality to other nationality, which is I'm very proud of. So that's why I'm really looking up to you with this kind of strategy as well. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and also in business, it helps to have like clients that are not just Filipinos.
Yeah, of course we have to be well diverse.
Diverse. That the things also. I mean, let's accept it that Filipinos are not the most in terms of money, in terms of profit. Like you will not get the most money from Filipino community, unfortunately.
Okay.
Right.
It's just
I mean, that's just the Hard truth. Like if you're Filipino, that's what I hate about Filipino community. Like if you work for a Filipino, automatically you have to give them
Discount.
kabayan discount. Like
Actually, that's true.
kabayan discount. Like, oh, kabayan, Filipino. Yeah, since Filipino naman eh.
Yeah.
They were both Filipinos. Give us,
I encountered it like
you know,
most of the times.
it
That's why,
sucks, right?
yeah, this is the hard truth, to be honest. And whenever I get some clients, like for example, for a photo shoot like for example, specifically for Russian or something, they will not ask for a price.
No.
Just give me the quotation,
Yes.
then that's it.
That's it.
But if you're someone from the Filipino community, will ask you, how much for this kind of photo shoot?
Oh, it's discount.
And it's the location is like this, blah blah blah. Oh, can you give us discount? I was like, because for me, I also wanted to help them. Like, okay, because sometimes it's a prenup.
Yeah.
Their wedding is the next couple of days. They wanted to post something. I was like, I kind of helping them. Like, okay, this is their budget. Okay, let's meet halfway. Like, because I don't want to bring our market standard lower,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Because most of the photographers will, bash or whatever.
Yeah.
I experienced that before.
Oh, yeah, of course. If you're very
so
low.
we have to maintain the standard at least, and then let's meet halfway. For example, this is your budget, and the output that I can give you, I will reduce it. But at least I'm meeting you. Like we can still do the photo shoot so that you can post something for your wedding, something like that. So yeah, at least we are trying to compromise as well, but not too low.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and also something that I learned in running my business, like it's not about the skills or your talent. Like I feel like it's not what clients are really looking for. Yes, I mean skills, talent is there, right? But it's the trust.
Yeah, you have to build.
It's a trust, right? Like they need to look for someone that they could trust.
Yeah.
That's the key goal for getting this client.
I will tell you one story. It's just very recent. Since I'm still looking for a job, like what happened is whenever someone is trying to, like, I am being interviewed, I will give them my expected salary then. But then since they are SMEs, like, oh, we cannot afford, like we cannot give you the package that you're expecting. So for me, I live with a purpose, I work with a purpose. Okay, I will try to help you grow your social media. You can still have me without compromising your budget.
Okay.
Like, that's why part-time jobs is there. So you can have me as a freelance. I will do the job like a full-time. But then again, you're not gonna have to pay for my visa. You're not gonna have to pay for my health insurance or whatever. At least we still managed to work together. So that's why I closed the deal. And they, you know what? They told me like, we didn't expect we will be like shifting to this kind of mindset that we will hire someone as a freelance than a full-time one.
Yeah.
Right? So I told them, you can have me for 3 months. Then let's see how can I, effectively grow your business. Then let's continue if you wanted to continue. Then if it's not, then you can terminate the contract. That's it.
Yeah.
At least, but for me, I wanted to prove myself first with your brand. How will I work? And then later on, you will decide.
And also, you're trying to build trust with your client. Yes.
Yeah, that's why they told me like, Mark, we didn't expect that we will be hiring someone as a freelance because we are very skeptical. Because before they tried, and then like for 3 months they paid, but nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was telling them like, of course, we will be doing this together. Like I will give you the full plan marketing strategy and for the social media as well. So they can see. That's why I told you before, like whenever I'm doing this kind of meeting and interviews with them, I'm doing a presentation.
Yeah, that's one thing that I am very happy that you
that when I showed you.
It's something that I don't do.
Yeah.
I don't do presentations.
Because I don't want to attend an interview like I'm just going to introduce myself.
Yeah.
And then they keeps like back and forth of questions.
Like showing effort right away.
No, I just wanted to be like a systemized and I will show you how will I work on your brand.
Yes.
This is going to be the plan, how we will execute. This is going to be the result. And we have the KPIs. We have the budget as well.
Wow.
So that's how it's. I work very organized with them. That's why I closed the deal. Imagine it's in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy with that.
That's also the advantage of having like years of corporate experience.
Exactly.
Like for example, like Rahul, my friend right now, he didn't have this experience. Like he jumped right away to freelancing, and it's something he struggled. because he doesn't have that training ground that we had. Like we know how to make presentations, we know how to present in front of people. Like we can make strategies, KPIs. We've been through that for years, right? So
it's part of our lives.
Yeah. So again, once we jump to freelancing, those lessons that we learned help.
You can apply.
Yeah,
of course, definitely.
You can apply. So I want to go back to building trust. So again, I want to mention that. I mean, I challenge you, go to my website. You will not see the best work for me, like on my company. You will not see the best work. You will not even consider me as a very talented, photographer, videographer. But I know how to build trust.
Yeah.
And I have clients that I've been working for more than a decade, like 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, until today I'm still working with them. That's because trust.
Trust is there.
So for me, clients are not really looking forward for people that are very talented. They're looking for people that they could trust. So if you could build trust right away to your target client, then you're gonna have a good shot of getting them.
So that's why for me, the reason why I'm doing this kind of approach when it comes to dealing with clients, to have the presentation, at least they can see you took an effort to search for their brand, to search with how they stand in the market. At least they will also have this visuals that you can give them the what they call this, the dashboard itself. Like you can show them like, oh, these are your pain points that we have to work on with the social media, how we can more make your brand awareness more, reach more people with our target audience or something like that. So you really have to understand what are you working on, right? It's not just that you will just get the clients because I know this, I will just do it. No, you have to strategize itself. So that's why whenever I meet the clients, I'm just presenting.
So I'm really good. But again, it's something that I'm not good at. Like for me, I'm not trained to make presentations. Like I know how to do it. Like I know how to make strategy, but it's not what I don't have proper training. Like so for me, I'm really more of a creative guy.
Yeah.
I'm a very much traditional cameraman. So I wish I had that kind of skills. But with today's technology, AI, I could just simple prompt,
because,
right?
Yeah, because for me, AA will help you generate, a content.
Yeah.
But of course, you need to have your personal touch with it, to make it humanized and to make it like a realistic one.
Yes.
Right. So that's why when you present it to the clients, you have to be more what they call this. They can see the reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just because of AI. You have to show them the reality, how their business can grow more, right?
Now, since we're in AI, there's so many people are afraid. There's so many creatives that are afraid that maybe their jobs are being taken over by AI. So I'll give you some of my tips. Like I mean, let's admit it, there's so many fields that already been affected by AI, right? I mean, there are people that
especially
lost
the creative.
Jobs.
The creative industry.
Not everyone, but so like I would say maybe the scriptwriters, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, scriptwriters. Even in photography, the product photographers.
Yeah, exactly.
Or fashion, they're being replaced by AI.
Yeah.
So I will give you one good tip on how to avoid AI to take over your job. For me, as a creator, what I would suggest is build your personal brand.
Yeah.
If you have a very strong personal brand, that's like I am. There's no way AI gonna replace
you
anytime soon. at least not anytime soon.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, AI cannot really replicate your whole personality, your whole character, right? Your brand. Your brand is you.
Yeah.
I don't care how many prompts you put on AI, even if you make a visual AI of yourself, it's still not gonna replace the personal brand that you put to other people.
Yeah.
Right?
Because for me also with the AI, we have to embrace it and utilize it.
Yes.
The way how we can easily or make it our work more efficient.
Yeah.
That should be the AI.
Yeah.
Not to replace.
Oh yeah, sure.
Right?
Like if you're someone that is doing something consistently. For example, if your job is just to click a button, like if you're a photographer and your job is just clicking a button, then you must be you might be replaced by AI in the future, right? So yeah, you gotta be diverse, and you gotta be, yeah, for me as a creator, for me the best thing to build is your personal brand, for you to avoid being replaced by AI.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, like right now, could you imagine AI right now?
Yeah.
Or even in the next 10 years replacing me, like replacing the podcast, replacing my photography. I mean, yeah, photography, but still but it's packaged. It's Jruzz. It's like there's so many things that I do, right? So many
Yeah.
things that I do. The personality, the humor, like it's like there's no way
Like,
AI could replace me.
See, I keep on seeing this on Instagram or Facebook, something like the ads of one course. Like there are two candidates or two staff
Yeah.
in a corporate world, like they were like accounting or something. The other one has like 20 years of experience. The other one is more inclined with the AI with less experience. So initially the new guy, he was praised because he can do the job easily.
Yes.
And the other one is old school.
Uh-huh.
Like he can manage to finish the job like for 3 to 1 week.
Okay.
So the thing there is like they were talking about how efficient you can do and finish the job.
Yeah.
So the other guy, he tried to be inclined with the AI. You know what happened? After he managed to like master the AI with 20 years of experience, nobody can replace him. You have the experience already.
Then
Then
put AI on
you
top,
adapt with the AI.
yeah.
So he's a big shot.
You're
there.
untouchable.
Exactly. You're untouchable.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's now being more,
Yeah.
getting more projects.
I mean,
and-
personally, AI for me, like I use it as a tool, but I still haven't like I mean, for me, AI is not for me like the end all be all yet, because for me, I have a strong personal brand. Like for
Yeah.
me, that's I would rather brands hire me because of my personal brand, right? Not because of, actually, here's the thing, that if you want to attract big clients, it's actually more, you would attract them more because of your personal brand, not because of your work.
Work.
Like for example, if someone that is just you don't even know them. For example, if someone send you an email, a portfolio, they just send you a website with their work, crazy work, the best work in the world, right? Or someone that send their portfolio or their social media, and you see them. You see them. You see their character. You see their face on social media. Like you see their personality online. Who would you trust more? Someone that hiding behind their work, or someone that is upfront that
Upfront,
you
of
see,
course.
right? You see the character.
Well, for me,
you know,
it's gonna be a combination of how you work
yes.
and
If you could
your
somehow combine
character.
both, yes. If you somehow combine both, like me, like it's not just about my personality; it's my talent,
way how you
also,
work,
my
yeah.
skills, also on my Instagram, right? So it's a combination of both, right? So
that's
again,
why it's very important that you're building the trust itself.
yes,
Because at least they can trust you the way that you can do the job, and also the way how you present your brand.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Believe it or not, my website I haven't updated my website for probably 10 years.
Oh my god.
Dude, the works that's up there was the work that I did even before I started my business.
But
Dude,
nowadays nobody is looking in the website.
yeah, it's just, I mean, for me, website is more of a for professionalism.
Yeah.
Just to make somehow legit. You make you look
No,
legit. Yeah.
there's some companies who do
Yeah,
the
I
scamming with the
understand.
website.
Yeah.
But the thing is, for me, the website it can be utilized to use for an SEO.
Oh yeah, of course, SEO,
SEO
and also for
and, yeah,
yeah. So just
Google Ads or
just being
something.
formal, you know, because you will still be working with a Gen X or previous generation. They will still probably be asking you for website, you know, and those people are the decision makers.
Yeah.
They are the senior. The Gen X, they're the senior of the company. They're the ones
Old school.
who would approve, right? So if that senior leader asks for your website and you don't have any,
Anything.
what
Yeah.
will you do?
You're not getting anything.
Right? So for me, like, website is still important, even though my work up there I haven't updated for years. But still for me it's critical. And also, that's the thing with me, like in my social media, if a client stumbled upon my social media, if for example if they contacted me through my social media, most of the time they don't even look for my website. They never ask me for my portfolio. Just
Because you have the
really.
brand already.
Yeah, that's it. Like how many times that new clients approach me on social media, they never ask me for my portfolio. There's even a wedding client like asked me to do a wedding, and I don't have a wedding on my website, on my page, but he still trusted me to do their wedding.
Yeah.
Why? Because I managed to build trust right away from the Instagram account. So that's the advantage of personal branding.
Yeah.
So if it's something that you wanna work on in the near future, personal branding.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
So yeah. So is there anything else? I mean, we've talked for like 1 hour and 20 minutes already, but
but for me, I think we have talked about everything already.
yeah, there's a lot of knowledge already that we shared, and I hope it's something that would inspire a lot of our creators or aspiring businessmen out there.
And freelancers as well.
Oh, by the way, I just want to add that until now, I've been doing this for almost 20 years. Actually, 20 years already. Been doing this for 20 years. I still haven't considered myself as a businessman. Like it's not hard.
You're just a pillar.
Even though I am. No, even though I mean technically I'm a businessman, but I still don't consider myself as a businessman. I'm still a creative. I'm still I feel like there's a borderline between being a businessman and
or maybe you're just enjoying being a creator than being a businessman.
Maybe again, all about freedom, right? All about freedom. So yeah, Mac, thank you so much for being here. Thank you
it's really my pleasure.
For keeping in touch, and thank you for the friendship. Like since we met, and then I'm really proud of what you have become.
Yeah, thank you.
What my inspiration managed to give you. And one thing I want to mention to all the people that I managed to inspire is always pass the inspiration to other people. Right?
Yeah.
So, I'm not looking forward for any support or gift. I mean, if you want to, you send me money in the bank account, and I'll give you my IBAN later on. But I mean, but for me,
I can't resist.
I can't resist. But for me, just pass the impression to other people. If you wanna pay back to me, I would rather pay you forward to other people. So yeah, there you go. So Mac, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
yes,
it's really a great experience to be in your crib.
No, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome. You're welcome. And we're gonna catch up soon, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
Definitely.
thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Woo!